Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody, to another live chat, second weekend in a row. Okay, sorry here. Okay, let's see some comments. And I want to talk about what's coming up on my channel, in case you care. But let's get to some comments. Nice to see some people here already. Thank you. Even Morris Gotros here. And Morris, I'll have you on a bit later, and I just want to answer some questions and everything, and then I'll send you a link in a while. Anybody can come on and chat. Michael, I came early. Wait, that doesn't sound right. That's what she said. Ready for high quality entertainment. Well, I hope you are not disappointed. The Duke of Prunes, Frank Zappa. Oh, cool. Ween the Pod picture. The screen says notify me. Why do we have to notify Larry of his own podcast? But at least I thanked you. I said, thanks for notifying me. And I'm hoping to have this streaming on Facebook, but I don't know if it's working or not. Thank you, Larry, for going on earlier. I actually have time to be here for at least an hour and a half. After that, I need to start getting ready for work. I remember getting ready for work. It wasn't fun. Hey, Larry and all. Yeah, when I moved to this apartment in 2012, I ended up getting a job as a temp, and they only pay basically minimum wage, right? But at least it's a job. And I was working at Procter and Gamble, 12-hour shifts. 1 week would be 24 hours, which is okay, and the next week would be 60 hours, which was kind of rough. But I got through it. Hello, Morris. Everybody's saying hello to each other. So, in case you don't know, I'm doing a ranking of all of the Electric Light Orchestra albums on my Larry Graves Show channel. And next up, I'm going to be posting this for members probably later today, is their second last album from the original run, Secret Messages. Let me know what you think of this ELO album if you've heard it. And then Balance of Power. And then next Saturday, I'm going to ask the two that are joining me. We're going to be doing our top 20 ELO songs from the original run of the band. And that will be with Peter Kanago, who's a big Sparks fan, but ELO was his second favorite band, and Americana Sam. And I'm going to ask them if they want to do it live. We can either pre-record it or do it live. But just for me, ELO is so good that it's going to be really, really difficult to do just a top 20 songs because they have like over 100 top songs. But it'll be fun. Morris cares. Thank you, Morris. Okay, Kool-Aid, love that. It's Nicholas Pearl. Howdy. Allie. I've lived in Toronto since I was 12. I've seen you somewhere before. Yeah, probably on YouTube. What is that about my laugh? I don't know why I laugh like that, but I do. Yeah, I've been on YouTube for, it'll be 21 years this February. Tonight, Deep Purple and Kansas are playing the Hard Rock at 7 o'clock. Very cool. It's Janet Sampson, better known as Bob. Good afternoon, everybody. Glad you could drop by. I'm just give me 1 second. I'm going to check my Facebook to see if it's working or not. And I'll be right back. Yeah. Okay. There, pinning this one. It's working. All right. Yeah, that would be cool to see. Yeah, Deep Purple. I haven't heard their latest album, but the one before I heard for a CD exchange, and I was seriously impressed with it. And the other thing, since I'm going to be done my ELO series within the week or so, I'm thinking of what band to do a rank and review of, their discography. And I might have a poll on my community or maybe in a video soon, but you can let me know here too. So the bands I've decided on, it's between these 5 bands: The Doors, The Clash, Talking Heads, although I'm waiting for one more album that's going to arrive on, I think, Tuesday or Wednesday, called True Stories. Black Sabbath, but just the Aussie years, the 8 studio albums, or Led Zeppelin. Which one of those 5 would you like me to rank and review next? Hey, Larry, have you ever considered sporting a full beard? I did a few months ago. I started to grow it out a bit, but it looked kind of messy, and I might still try it again, but we'll see. And by the way, I've always had this little mole here, and I was cleaning up here, shaving a little bit this morning, and I nicked it. But I only cried for a few minutes. Brian James Emmanuel. Hey, Larry. Hi, Brian. And as always, please remember to thumbs up the video. I'd appreciate it. Splat is a good CD by Deep Purple. Cool. Oh, yeah, Sparks. But that would be a pretty long series. I will do that again. I have done it in the past, but there's been a couple new albums since I did that. I will definitely, within the next few months, do Sparks too. Yep. I ended up getting that Deep Purple album, Now What? Yeah, that's the one. It was really good. Yeah. Barry Bowman, 9-1. Hey. Nicholas wants The Doors. Okay, that's 1 vote for The Doors. Talking Heads, that's 1 vote for Talking Heads. I kind of wanted the next series not to be too long, so all of these bands, I think, didn't have too many albums. And like I said, the Black Sabbath ones, it's just for the Aussie years, so just 8 albums there. Morris says The Doors. Cool. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. I did a poll before, and Led Zeppelin was included. I thought they would get the most votes, but they didn't. Nobody likes Led Zeppelin. The Doors would be cool, yeah. Because once again, I know I have all of their studio albums, and I will do I'll include the 2 without Jim Morrison, Other Voices, and Full Circle, and probably An American Prayer, because I love that album. But some of their albums I know a lot better than others. Hi, Larry. Connor McConnor. Cool. The Clash is cool, yeah. And that would be a pretty quick series to do. I like Led Zeppelin too. I wouldn't mind that also. Yeah. Ralph Acton, heard the new albums by Yes or Peter Frampton. I wouldn't mind hearing the Peter Frampton album, but I'm just not a fan of Yes without John Anderson. I'm not saying they're bad or anything. It's just I have no interest in hearing them. I love the Yes with John Anderson era. And Drama was good too, which wasn't with John Anderson, of course. So I could also at some point rank all of the Yes albums with John Anderson and the one without him, Drama. I might do that someday. Oh, missed one. If I miss a comment, just let me know. Thanks. Good afternoon, Larry. Man of Miracles. The CD Cave. Hey, YouTube needs a few million more live Rush videos. Don't see many of those these days. Yeah, I watched them. I've watched quite a few of them, and as I've said, I get kind of emotional watching them because I'm so happy for them. Geddy and Alex just look so happy on stage. Hello, Jack, man of miracles. So yeah, let me know again, between The Doors, The Clash, Talking Heads, Black Sabbath, and Led Zeppelin, which one you would like me to review and rank next. But just remember, the Black Sabbath is just the 8 albums with Ozzy. Hi, Larry. Definitely looking forward to that. Other Voices is one of my favorite albums. Super underrated. Yeah. Now, I wouldn't say, I don't know, right? I'm going to take my time listening to each album. I'm not saying Other Voices is as good as the ones with Jim Morrison, but we'll see. I do think it's a very good album overall. Well, Larry, did you see AC/DC is coming to Canada in September? Yeah, that's good. I like AC/DC, but I don't not that interested in them these days. But I love the early albums. And I like Rush, by the way. Great guys, yeah. Would you include the Doors' greatest hits with different versions of their songs? No, I don't do any compilations. It's just when I do these rankings, there's no live albums or greatest hits. It's just their studio albums. Oh, Morris is going to choose the Black Sabbath with Ozzy era. Okay. But like I said, I'll have a poll in my community, probably on both channels. Although I can't post 5 bands. It would have to be 4 because that's the way YouTube does their polls. Starman Brinley, definitely want to see the Doors, but have to say Ozzy era Black Sabbath would be great to see next. Yeah, I have no idea. I think their first 6 are the strongest, but I do like their final 2 a lot. And I don't know what would be number 1 because I go in between, I don't know, Master of Reality, Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, Sabotage, War Pigs. They're all great. Are you and Paul McCartney back on speaking terms? No, he has not called me back to apologize for him hanging up on me. I like Zeppelin and Sabbath too. They're great, as Tony the Tiger used to say. Brian, I just discovered this new band that I think you might actually like, Larry. You should check them out. They're called Shannon and the Clams. That band sounds familiar because I think I reacted to a song of theirs on Patreon when I was doing song reactions there. I would actually like to see you rank and review Sparks. I know they have a lot of albums, but I really enjoy hearing you talk about them, even though their music is not for me. Cool. Yeah, I'm that way with Matt Williamson on Pop Goes the 60s. He'll do different 60s bands on his channel, the history of them. And even if I'm not interested in the band, like Spanky and Our Gang or The Fifth Dimension, I still enjoy, hearing the history of the band. Volume 4 and Technical Ecstasy are my favorites. Yeah, I never used to like, I used to like Volume 4, but it was probably my least favorite. I never used to really totally connect to it, but I've started to really, really love that album. I have more CDs and DVDs of Rush than any other band in my ever-growing collection. It's Zach. Hi, Larry. Hope you are doing well. I'm doing very well, except I'm in chronic pain. Yeah, I'm always in pain. It's not fun. I've got angst in my pants. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. That's a Sparks album, by the way, in case nobody knows that, or some of you don't. Or maybe he does have angst in his pants. All of those Sabbath albums are great. Never Say Die is unusually commercial. It's nearly pop. War Pigs is such a sweet song. It's a very sweet song. I'm just drinking water. It's too early for wine. Oh, and one more thing. Tomorrow, Monday, on the Prog Corners channel, Scott and I are doing a live chat at 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So check that out. The Prog Corner. Do you still do food reviews? Yeah, I do, but I just don't do as many because it's more difficult to do food reviews because I have celiac disease. So I have to eat gluten-free foods only. So I can't do a review at Burger King, for instance, or Hungry Man TV dinners like I used to do. But I will still do the occasional food review. I drink wine every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I thought you said at work at first. No, Sweet Leaf is a sweet song. I really love it. It's Bailey Woods. Hi, Bailey. Good evening, everyone. It's Music and Cat Lover. How is the weather where you are? Because here in Trenton, Ontario, where I live, it's actually a very nice day, but we've had miserable weather the last few days. So I might go for a walk this afternoon. Have you ever tried getting into Todd Rundgren? Curious if you'd like his quirky style as a big Sparks fan. Yeah, he produced their first album. Same for XTC and 10cc. I think you might really like their catalogs. Yeah, I know XTC and I love 10cc, although the only album I have of theirs is How Dare You. That's my favorite. And I have checked out some Todd Rundgren. I think I would like his early albums, but I haven't just really listened to them much. But I did enjoy his interview on Rick Beato recently. It was really good. Another vote for Black Sabbath from the CD Cave. I miss hockey. Oh yeah, there's no hockey right now. Not in August. Yeah, I used to love hockey from about 1972 to the maybe early 2000s when they ended up trading Doug Gilmour and then Wendell Clark. I was done. It's 28 Celsius and cloudy. Nice out, but pretty warm today in New Jersey. In England, we've had no rain for nearly 2 months. Wow. I thought it always rained in England. Zach, nice weather in Minnesota right now. Not as hot as the last few weeks. I used to always confuse Todd Rundgren with Rod Stewart. Yeah, Something Anything. I love Something Anything by Todd. I do want to listen to more of his stuff, though. A Wizard, a True Star is pretty cool, too. Larry, I love your "Do you own any of these albums" segments, and hope you do more. Yeah, I've kind of changed it up, and I'm doing the videos on this channel now, and I'm just showing mainly 10 albums I bought for $1 each. And I might still do that on the other channel, but it's that people get annoyed with the title of it. It's like they don't like me being. I'm not being serious when I say I bet you don't own any of these albums, right? It's just a fun series I do. But some people are always offended. It's around 26 Celsius here in Moncton with a bit of light rain here and there. Look who's here from Facebook. She's on Facebook, so this is streaming live on Facebook. It's working. It's Molly. Everybody say hello to Molly. Yo, how's it hanging? I hope Molly doesn't have any questions for me. We had some hot ones a few days ago, yeah. Hot days. I don't like the summer. I'm a spring and fall guy, yeah. Nicholas Pearl, hi, Molly. The Duke of Prunes, hello, Molly. Morris, hello, Molly. Okay, back to me now. Gonna get jealous. Janet Sampson, better known as Bob, hello, Molly. Eva. Hey, Molly, with a heart. 440 jewels. I don't know what that means. But thank you for the jewels. Jumping the Stylist 263, hello, Molly, sung in the style of Hello, Dolly. Hello. I don't know how that goes. I just got back from a trip to Japan, and it was really hot. Had a great time, though, and got some Japanese records. Very cool. How's it hanging? That's what she said. Music and Cat Lover, VC6JB. Hi, Molly. Love those videos too. Appreciate the variety of choices. Great reminders to play the albums I do have that you show. Yeah. I've already got a couple of more videos on this channel where I'm showing 10, and most of them are pretty good albums that I bought for just $1 each. So if you enjoy watching that kind of a series, please, when I post it, check it out and leave a comment and everything. Jerry, hello, Molly. Hi, Molly, Starman Brinley. Any concerts coming up? Nope. I don't really go to that many concerts. I've been to, the first one was in 1974, Golden Earring opening up for King Crimson. I've seen Cheap Trick. I've seen Paul McCartney. I've seen Sparks 6 times, 3 times with Molly. Who else? I've seen Genesis on their Trick of the Tail tour. I've seen Yes on their Termato tour. And a few others. You too, Larry. Hello. Hi, Molly. Where's Desmond? Obla-dee, obla-da. Hi, Larry. How are you today? Great live show. Thank you. Anthony Turwacht. Did you get any flooding on that side of the lake? Nope. Are you going to include the album 13 from Sabbath? No, because I really don't consider that a true Black Sabbath. It is, but just for me, right? I just love the original band with all 4 original members. And I did buy 13 when it came out, and it was okay, but with Bill Ward not on the drums, it just wasn't the same for me. Hey, Morris, I hope you are doing well. He's in Jamaica. Yes, I'm in Jamaica right now. I have to start listening to you religiously now on Sundays. Yes. Instead of going to church, just watch my live chats. In my opinion, no one truly experiences an album until you get to play in a great pair of stereo headphones. Yeah, I've talked about these many times. These are the best headphones I've ever had. They're Philips. I don't know, see the number on them here. Right here. I don't know what number they are, but they're so light. Hello? They're so light and comfortable, and the sound is excellent. There they are. I'm missing a few comments here. The first concerts were Kiss, Blue Oyster Cult, I love that, and The Beat. Cool. Larry, what interesting. ZZ Top cancels their tour and Cheap Trick took over and stole the show. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not interested in ZZ Top these days, especially with, I forget his name, the original bassist passing away. And Cheap Trick is always good in concert. Yeah. I wonder why they canceled their tour. The Church of Larry, that's right. I've been listening to a lot of Sparks lately. I'm familiar with everything up to Angst in My Pants, as well as a few others, like Little Beethoven, Girl is Crying in Her Latte, and Mad. Yeah, those are all great ones. And they have a live album coming out, Live from the Moon. It's a double live CD. I think it's coming out August 14th. And it's on Amazon, but you can't order it yet. And I could order it from the Sparks store, but that might be more money with the tariffs and everything. So I'm hoping it shows up, soon. How do you select the albums to put on your wall back there? Well, some of them are kind of jokey, not to take anything away from the artist, but Kenny Rogers is good, Jim Croce. But a lot of these were those dollar vinyl records I bought, and the vinyl was scratched or whatever, so I just took the covers and put them on here. The Monkees, Moody Blues, Deaf School, very good band. Burton Cummings of the Guess Who, Roger Miller, I like him. Jethro Tull, The Kinks, Beach Boys in concert. There's Todd Rundgren with Utopia. The Cars, Doobie Brothers, Bread, nice, good band. James Taylor, Gary Wright, Eric Burden and the Animals, Men at Work, CCR, Bebop Deluxe, that's Peter Gabriel, the Beach Boys. That's about it. Some band called the Beatles. John Lennon, of course. I could be watching QVC. Yeah, I just posted that short on this channel. So check that out if you haven't seen it. And I also posted it on Facebook. and I think it's close to 100,000 views on Facebook. My reaction to it. Al Jardine snatched a lot of the dates Mike's band canceled. Yeah, I wonder what's going on with the Beach Boys band, right? Because Mike really hasn't looked in very good health lately. I will be getting any new Sparks once it shows up at Frank's Music. Yeah. Beautiful day in Cornwall, Ontario. Nice. Yeah, that McCartney guy's okay. I've got a couple of his albums. Bob, he used to be in a band. What they're called? Wings. Yeah, he used to be in a. They were pretty good. Wings. So yeah, I've ordered Talking Heads. Let me know for you Talking Heads fans. I've never heard the album. I've ordered True Stories, so I can do at some point the ranking for Talking Heads. I've got all of their other albums, which are great. More songs about buildings and food. Talking Heads 77. I remember buying this back in the day when it came out in 1977. That's how old I am. Possibly my favorite. Fear of Music. But then I love this one too. Remain in Light. Speaking in Tongues. Little Creatures. I can't show this one. It's Naked. Naked. And this is great too. A double live compilation. The name of this band is Talking Heads. McCartney, the wonderful Christmas time guy. Yeah. So thanks for everybody that showed up here. I'll probably do the chat for maybe another half hour or so. I need to go for a walk today. It's been a while. Yeah, I will need to get more McCartney. I think he was from that little band from England named after a bug. Yeah. Let me think. What album of McCartney's? There's some. I think you would love Band on the Run if you don't have that. Ram. Ram is the one you should get, Morse. That's probably a lot of fans' favorite or close to favorite. I'm seeing Lynyrd Skynyrd for the 5th time next weekend. So excited. Awesome. Screw Paul. That's what I say. Larry, have you seen The True Story of the Turtles on Tubi? Of course, actors playing Flo and Eddie and Zappa. Very funny movie. I don't think I have. No. Is that the one where they're showing about managers and how the managers take all the money? I've seen that clip on YouTube. Yeah, so we'll be getting those along with his newest. Yep. Take a hike, Larry. I've heard that before. Or maybe a walk. Yeah. I have stopped making sense, and I saw that live concert at the cinema these days. Cool. Yeah, that's a great live performance. It's really too bad. That's one band, it's too bad that they could have, because all 4 original members are still together, but they're never going to reunite. But that bit with the managers is one of the funniest things ever made. Yeah. Did you ever see The Magic Christian with Ringo and Peter Sellers? I actually saw that at the theater when it came out. So I don't know what year that was, early 70s. And I don't remember if I liked it or not, although I certainly liked Raquel Welch in the movie. Yeah, Boys of Dungeon Lane's a very good album. Yeah, it's one of his best. Sellers. Yeah. You stopped making sense long ago. That's true. You're jealous. Yeah. And I actually remember the popcorn being really good more than the movie. I saw Stop Making Sense in IMAX when they did the re-release a couple of years back. It was mind-blowing. Yeah. Yeah, and all four members got together to promote all of that, right? And that was when you're kind of thinking, will they get back together? But I understand, sometimes it's better to just leave it the way it was, right? And for me, the Beatles, even though it was sad that they broke up in early 1970, I think if they had continued on, it might not be as special as it is. At least that's my feeling. Maybe they would have made a bad album. Have you seen Led Zeppelin at Bath Festival in 1970? I think I have seen some of the footage. Yeah. Adrian James. Hello there, Larry. How's it going? I'm doing very well. Thank you. I've never seen that movie with Peter Sellers, the Party. Birdie Num Nums. By the way, anybody that wears prescription glasses, I like these two pairs of glasses I have. These are the ones for like distance when I'm driving or whatever. And these are for at the computer. And the only thing I don't like about them is they slip down. You probably see me in a lot of videos always pushing them up. And I've got these nose pads, which work okay, but they get, the glue, when I go to clean the glasses, the glue residue gets all over the lens. So I've ordered, and they're coming today from Amazon, these clips that you put here. Isn't that an interesting story? Thank you. That was the highlight of the live chat. But yeah, I just find these annoying that they always slip down. It's the movie where they meet Jimi Hendrix and the Beatles in London nightclub. Cool. Maybe I haven't seen it. Uh-oh. Okay, who said Raquel Welch? I knew I'd get in trouble. I don't see the shades up on the wall. Unreal. Yeah, we met Ed Bassmaster. In case you don't know, Molly and I met him about a year and a half ago, and he was awesome. And we've known each other for quite a few years on YouTube, and he knew Molly too. Are you getting the Rubber Soul box set? Yes, I am, but don't tell Molly. Do you think the Beatles are better than Led Zeppelin in general? Yes. Yeah, I think just for me personally, I think the Beatles are the best, period. No one compares to the Beatles for me. It's Clark Kent. Yeah. Blur, Oasis. I think between the two bands, from what I've heard, because I did some song reactions on Patreon, and I like both. But I think if I had to choose, I would go with Blur. I went to see the new Spider-Man movie again for a second time yesterday. It is the best Spider-Man movie for me by far. It's amazing and spectacular. I have not been, I think the last movie I went to the theater for was yesterday, that movie about the Beatles not existing. So that was like 10 years ago. I think I'll settle for the 2 CD Rubber Soul since most of the outtakes will be. Yeah, that's the only thing, right? I will have to think it over. I might change my mind and get just the 2 CD. But the thing is, I've got all of the other Beatles box sets, right? Agreed, Morris. Really, that's cool that there's actually a new Spider-Man and it's really good. Really felt like a classic Marvel comic book on the big screen. Hmm. What has happened overall with movies, though, right? Like especially comedy movies. Remember the old days with Dumb and Dumber and There's Something About Mary. There's no original funny or Napoleon Dynamite. There's no original funny comedy movies anymore. I think I should make a comedy movie. I know this might be rare, Larry, but I was wondering if you got a chance to see the Bay City Rollers live in concert. Beatles are my number one, but I'm also a fan of the Bay City Rollers. Are you a fan, Larry? No, I'm not really a fan, but I respect their talent, of course. I still don't have Let It Be and Revolver. Me too. Blur is better than Oasis. Yeah. Do you like grunge music? I don't even know what that really is, right? Besides Nirvana, I'm not really. I just like the bands I like, and I like Nirvana. I don't know what other bands would fall under the grunge label. Oh, that's a difficult question. Do you prefer the Rolling Stones or Led Zeppelin? The Rolling Stones just had such a longer, they have such a longer history, right? But if I had to choose, I think I would go with Led Zeppelin, but I love the Rolling Stones. Yes, I know we've been to the movies. What was the last movie that we saw? I don't remember. Led Zeppelin is better than the Stones. Yeah. Who's on Ed Sullivan tonight? Uh, I think Tommy James and the Shondells performing their new song Crimson and Clover. Yeah, for you. Yeah, everybody's got their own opinion, right? I shouldn't even have to say just for me, right? Yeah, good point about comedy movies dying out. The people in Joe Rogan's sphere are trying to pull it off, but with mixed success. Yeah. Um, or they just go directly to like Netflix or whatever, or they just do, like with Dumb and Dumber, they did the Dumb and Dumber sequels, which are never as funny. I don't have a favorite 80s hair metal band. I was never into hair metal. I like Oasis. Rolling Stones. The Rollers look good, but didn't have any talent. I don't know about that, Bob. I think they could all play their instruments, and it was just their song. I think a lot of the songs they did were not written by them. Larry, which do you choose? The new box set Rubber Soul 4 CD for $130, or Frank Zappa Freak Out 5 CDs set for 60? I'll go with the Beatles, although I love Frank Zappa. Mrs. Sullivan. The Stones have an incredible catalog. Yes, they do. Do I dislike Boston and Journey? Yes. Well, the first Boston album I liked. I bought that when it came out. Never really a fan of Journey. Another member of my channel. Thank you very much. Music and Cat Lover. I'll make sure to add your credits. Might take I've already have some videos posted, but new videos, I'll remember to put your name there. Thank you. There's a new movie sequel from Robert De Niro and Ben Stiller. I like them. Yeah, called Focker in Law. Could be funny. Yeah, I love the first movie. Meet the what was it called? Meet the Fockers. Got to be careful how you say that. But the second sequel I saw in at the theater, I just thought it was kind of lame. I didn't really find it funny. Oasis did better in the United States and North America. Blur somehow never really caught on in the North American market. Yeah, Meet the Fockers. Thank you, Morris. I think comedy has kind of blended into other genres, which I don't mind as I'm not picky about genre. I thought last year's One Battle After Another was hilarious, but it's also thriller satire. The recent Frank Zappa box sets have been incredible. Yeah, I've got One Size Fits All, the CD, and Overnight Sensation, and I think one other one. And so I might get the Freak Out box set. Andy Davidson, hi, Larry. Andy here from the UK. Hi, Andy. Nice to see you. Yeah, Meet the Fockers. That was really, really funny. I personally think Queen is better than the Beatles. That's good. You can have your own opinion. And Queen was just super talented. All right, let's get Morris on because I won't be on maybe another 20 minutes. So Morris, I'm going to send you the link if I can find it here. Copy. There's the link for Morris. Who's on Ed Sullivan tonight? Mrs. Sullivan. The first one, yeah, Meet the Parents. That's right. That was the one I really thought was funny. Meet the Fockers was not as funny. That one I think was with Barbara Streisand and Dustin Hoffman. Oh, missed one. Missed one. What's your view on Steven Wilson and his musical output like Porcupine Tree? I bought Porcupine Tree albums. And they were good, but just not my type of music to keep me interested. And I did like Steven Wilson's solo albums, but I didn't end up listening to them enough. But I think he's very, very talented and a great producer. And I love his remixes for Yes and King Crimson and whoever. Blur, too British for Americans, but better than Oasis. Pulp is too. Yep, I did. It's been a long time though, but I did see Super Bad. Are you still addicted to eating spam? No, not since that video. And I did 2 videos, and Molly did one too, and she didn't like it. So all 3 are on this channel, and I did try it fried. And at first I thought it was better, but then by the end of it tasted horrible. But I remember my dad eating spam straight from the can raw. That's why in the first reaction, I ate it, just a spoonful of it, and it was horrible. That's right. I should have known better. Yeah, Morris. Hey, Larry. Hey, Frankie Diaz Jr. Yeah. One of my favorite older videos of yours is when you ate that can of cat food. Yeah. If you want to see that video, just do a search on my front channel and type in cat food and you'll see it. And it was a can of tuna cat food. So when you think of tuna, right, in your head, I like tuna. So you're thinking it's going to at least taste a little bit like tuna, but it did not taste like tuna. I like I like to pre I like to prem uncooked, whatever that means. I like to pre uncook it. I don't know what that means. Spam may be bad, but at least it's not Vienna sausages. Oh, I'll have to try that. What Sparks can you recommend as I would like to try them out? I would go for their, just a minute, there's Morris at the stage. Hello, Morris.
Hello, everybody.
Okay. What Sparks can you recommend as I would like to try them out? Morris, do you have that, the compilation of Sparks handy? I would say go for the compilation past tense because any Sparks album can be different. You might not like it all. So that one, which I think is either a 2 CD or also a 3 CD set, and it's a good price. Yeah, yours is 3 CD, but I think there's a 2 CD too, and it goes through their whole career. What do you think,
Why would you
Morris?
go with 2 when you can get 3?
Yeah,
I just go for the 3. I love more.
yeah.
Hello, Zach.
And what other Sparks album besides that one?
I think you can't go wrong with Kimono in My House, Angst in My Pants, Number One in Heaven. Then I don't know. I would say even maybe, especially the last 3. The last 3
Yeah,
definitely got to see hear the last 3. But there's a lot of other ones in between. I really love Hello Young Lovers.
yeah.
There's there's so many that comes to mind. I'm the more I listen to it, the better it gets. I never tire of Sparks
Yeah,
at all.
yeah. On Manfred Mann's Blinded by the Light, what is the word he's saying after wrapped up like a, I think deuce, isn't it?
It's a revved up like a deuce, like a deuce.
Yeah.
Yeah, revved up
Can
like a like a a DEUCE deuce. Yeah.
can you see the Beatles biopic being as big as the Queen and Elton one? It could be, but I don't like biopics. I've seen the Queen one. It was well done, but
hmm
you always know with these biopics, they change the history at least a good 20%.
hmm Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yes, Goodfellas is still my favorite movie, probably.
Now you,
Larry, do you think is a more better female rock band, the Bangles or the Three Go-Go's? Thanks, Larry. I like the Go-Go's more than the Bangles.
I actually kind of like the Bangles more than
Yeah.
the Go-Go's. I don't have anything of the Go-Go's, but I have at least the greatest hits of the Bangles.
Well, you don't have the beat, Morris.
Mhm. Yeah, I got to get the beat. No, I should get some Go-Go's. I do like them almost, pretty much, almost as much. Yeah, but I like the Bangles just a little bit more.
Yeah. That Elton John biopic I thought was bad. I couldn't even. It was just weird, and I know it was
hmm
being like him over the top and all that, but I'd rather just watch a straight documentary like the Sparks Brothers. That's the other thing. If you're interested in getting into Sparks, if you can find the documentary on a streaming service, the Sparks Brothers, watch that first. Yeah, I watched the documentary and was very interested in learning more. Yeah,
Oh yeah, I had to get the 2 disc special edition. The second disc of this has a awesome show, a concert.
yeah,
So many great songs. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's well worth getting. I had
yeah,
to get it on. Of course, I had to get it on Blu-ray.
yeah.
So
And
good.
it's got a lot of bonus material too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That whole second disc is you need that second disc. It really fills out all the story.
Yeah. Larry, have you seen the movie Ida Crass? I don't know. Have you seen that, Morris?
I need to get that movie so badly. I really want that movie.
What's it about?
It's about okay, it's a Mike Judge movie, you know, the guy who made Office Space and Beavis and Butthead.
I never
It's
watched.
about
Well,
this
yeah,
guy who a military guy who goes into an experiment and he gets frozen and he gets unthawed like 300 years in the future, but society has been so dummied down with the so commercialized and so like being smart being smart is outlawed. And they
well,
were
that's good.
watering their plants with some energy drink because it has electrolytes. It's so apropos to the world we live in today. Like this movie came out in like the well, I think early 2000s or late 1999 or something, and it just boom. It's just yeah. It's just oh, Molly Rose.
Or if show your outfit looks cool. Who got
Yeah,
you that, Morris?
I got that from the wonderful Larry Graves,
Turn
right
around.
here. This guy.
Turn around.
Oh, oh.
Don't show your butt. And your video quality is so much better these days, Morris.
It was, but that camera, unfortunately, the camera you sent me, it broke. It broke
Are you
on me. The
serious?
cord in the back got shorted
Oh,
out, and I
Morris.
need to get another one now because now you've got me hooked on that.
Well,
It was so
this
much
looks fine
better.
anyway. It looks
Hmm?
good. It looks good.
Yeah, no, my old camera is not
Yeah,
that
it's good.
bad, but
Yeah.
it doesn't focus. It won't focus like the other one did. No, I really miss it now.
Too bad you can't. Maybe there's some way of fixing it.
Ah,
Take it into an
I think
electronics
I threw it
place.
out. No, I tried.
Yeah,
I
don't worry
tried
about it.
fixing it. There was no
Yeah,
screws to unscrew it apart to look inside.
yeah,
Like I didn't know where any of the panels were. If I was trying to pry it apart, it would have broken it.
yeah.
I'm sure it would have broken it more because
Not
it
a
really had
fan.
no way to open it.
Yeah, not a fan of either. But I thought Bohemian Rhapsody was a much worse film than Rocket Man. Personally, I felt that film did no justice how great Freddie Mercury was. Yeah, the
You're
acting in
right.
it was good. The guy that played Freddie Mercury was good. He's okay, but yeah.
Hmm.
I remember Beat the Clock by the Sparks. That's when they went synth pop. Yep. Yeah, they do everything.
Hmm.
I don't listen to movie soundtracks much. No. You, Morris?
I have a few that I really like, of course. Of course, my favorite movie of all time is Fight Club, so I have to have that.
Is that filled with violence? Oh,
It
that's the
There's a
soundtrack.
little bit of violence, like just a little bit here and there, but nothing really, really that bad at all. It's the story. It's really it's just about a character who's being disenfranchised with life and his job and everything, and he needed a way to kind of change his life, and he meets a guy named Tyler Durden who just yeah, it has a really cool ending that I don't want to spoil for anybody. Because if you don't know the ending, don't spoil it because it's a trip. It's a trip.
Yeah.
And like when I first seen the movie, I immediately had to watch it a second time right then and there. I was like, okay, we got to play that again because that was just too cool.
Yeah.
And I love the message. Even the message still holds true today. And this was in 1999.
Well, yeah. Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox
Ah,
story. That
that's
was funny.
funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. Oh, you don't want to do this stuff, Dewey. It makes you feel happy, and you don't want any of this.
What is the secret to living actually 68 years? The secret is, well, one thing is I never smoked cigarettes. I grew up in a house filled, my mom and dad both smoked. So I grew up in a house of smoke, right? So by the time I was a teen, it's like I'm not smoking cigarettes. So that's why I look 35 years old, Morris.
Mm. My beard makes me look a lot older than I would look if I was be clean
I
shaven.
think you should
I
grow
think
that
I still
more,
really look
Morris.
young. Look at that. Look at that. I'm going to be getting it actually. I'm going to maybe in a few weeks. I'm going to go to a barber, get it
Yeah.
nice and trimmed and everything.
Shave it right off.
This is a bit of an experiment.
Oh,
I've never
that
had
would
a
that
beard
would
this
drive me
long
crazy.
before.
That would drive me crazy.
You get used to it. You get used to it. It doesn't. I find it feels so interesting because I'm not used to this. Like
Yeah.
I'm always playing with it.
Yeah. That's what she said. Rocky Horror Picture Show. I've seen that. I saw that at the theater. I have not seen Quadrophenia.
I need to get Quadrophenia. I need to get some more. Yes.
Yeah, Rocky Horror soundtrack. Have you seen the music documentary Searching for Sugar Man? Yeah, that was very good. Yeah. Spider-Man. So the new
First movie,
Spider-Man is awesome. That's good
Tobey
to know.
Maguire's. Talking about soundtracks, yeah.
So is that new Spider-Man the best Spider-Man?
Well, let me put it this way: the character, is really he's the most Spider-Man characterization of Spider-Man there has ever been put on screen. Like Tom Holland nailed it, nailed it. His acting in it is superb. There's a great message underlining the whole movie, and and Spider-Man keeps his mask on for at least 60% of the movie. It's actually more Spider-Man. It's some of the greatest web swinging
Cool.
Spider-Man stuff I've ever seen in a movie. Like they've outdid themselves with the special effects, the character, the supporting characters are all really supporting Peter Parker's story. It makes grown men tear up.
Yeah.
Like it's like for especially for fanboys.
Yep.
Yeah, it's awesome.
You got a
But I
question,
still
Morris.
really love those animated ones from the Miles Morales series there, the Into the Spider-Verse and Beyond well, I'm waiting for the Beyond the Spider-Verse next year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Morris.
I love Spider-Man. I'm so excited for that.
Morris, did you pick up the magazine Mojo with the free disc of
No,
Can?
no, I haven't. I do want to get that Can CD. Like if I can, I'm sure there has to be a copy somewhere. There's a bookstore not too far from here that I really should go and look. If I don't forget again, I'll go check tomorrow. I will go check tomorrow. I really should pick that up.
Okay.
It is worth it for that Can CD.
Spider-Man 2 will probably remain my favorite. I prefer the
That's-
Sam Raimi Spider-Man films.
A lot of people do, and that's fine.
They say that the
I love.
Bengals are like the female Beatles, Larry.
Hmm.
Okay. You like the Go-Go's, Larry. My favorite is the Bengals. Number one, Go-Go's. Have a few great hits too, Larry. Yeah. Everybody likes what they like.
Hmm. Hmm.
So was the previous one or two Spider-Mans weren't very good?
Oh no! I love them. I love them. I loved seeing Mysterio in Far From Home, and I loved whole. I really loved all that fan service of bringing in the other Spider-Mans for No Way Home. So yeah, no, I love them. But this one, they zeroed in on everything that worked with all the other ones, and just made it even that much better. No, it's just a little bit more elevated.
Larry, are you a Marillion fan? I like them, and I really liked my favorite album of theirs that I've heard is the last one that was with Fish. I forget the name of it at the moment, but that one was awesome.
I never really listened to them.
Yeah, they're prog rock. I think you would like them. They're
I'm
like
sure I would. I need to sample stuff.
And speaking of Spider-Man, with Batman, is there anything good with Batman recently, or
I liked the last one there with Patterson with that guy. He played a really good Batman. I like the story. They kept it really grounded and to his to Batman being a true like detective to
and
to those roots. So it was very well done.
and how about, like, have they ruined the Star Wars in a way?
I think they kind of did.
Yeah.
I mean, I still like them. I still got them all on Blu-ray, like all 9 of the series. But there's really not. I don't know. Like I'm weary about going into the TV shows and that. It's like it's so much. It got oversaturated. So I'm just kind of sticking with maybe a solo story, Rogue One. That's fine, but just kind of the 9 movies. And but I Empire Strikes Back. Empire Strikes Back is still for me the best Star Wars movie,
Yeah.
hands down.
Yeah. Larry, you said you will have an interview with one of the Bouchard brothers from Blue Oyster Cult. What happened? Yeah, that
Mm,
was Joe Bouchard. He
mm.
said it sounded like he was agreeing to it, and he said that he'd message me. He was busy at the moment with doing concerts and all that, like locally, and he said he would message me, and he never did. I just don't want to. You either want to do it or you don't. I'm not gonna bother him again. But if somebody else wants to send him a message on Facebook, hey, at Larry Graves, Canadian Studmuffin wanted to interview you, go ahead. But yeah, he's nice. I like him and all that, but I just don't want to bother him. I asked him already, and yeah. Larry, what's your? Oh, that's difficult, Andy. You go
Yeah.
first, Morris. Top three.
Oh, it's hard. It's hard. Angst in my pants. Uh, Number one in heaven. What did I put on here? Yeah, it was propaganda. Yeah, number one in heaven, angst in my pants, and propaganda.
My
I'll pick those 3.
I'll go with, I don't know. There's too many. Propaganda, Mad,
That's up
and
there.
number one in heaven. Yep.
It's so good, so good.
I'm unimpressed by most of the Star Wars films after 1983.
Hmm. Yeah.
Batman's as nuts as the Joker.
True.
Why
True.
did the Go-Go's go gone gone? That's a good question.
Because I think Belinda Carlisle just wanted her own career solo.
The Batman 2022 is pretty good. Bit more of a noir. How do you say that, noir? Is that noir?
Noir.
Noir
Noir.
thriller
Mhm.
than a superhero film.
You got to drag it out. Noir.
Larry, what's interesting about the Can CD? It has a musical piece from the movie Until the End of the World, which in the movie soundtrack also has Lou Reed, U2, Nick Cave, etc. Cool. I've heard of that movie. Yeah. And okay, here we go. And your least favorite Sparks album. Okay, if we're just talking uh like their studio albums, okay?
The
I
Igmar
actually
Bergman
liked
one.
all of them, but I'm gonna go with uh, my least favorite.
The Igmar Bergman one, I think,
No, I'm
maybe.
saying that that's not really a studio album as
No,
much,
it's
so
not
I'm
it.
not going to include that.
Okay.
So I will, I guess, interior design, but I think it's a really good. I think I like it a lot more than.
Yeah. No. Like
Rem-
originally, yeah. That kind of got to the bottom of the list
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
So right again,
yeah.
Igmar Bergman got to the second one. So yeah, interior design even got lower than Igmar.
Have either of you seen Oppenheimer?
No, no, I haven't. And I haven't seen the Barbie movie either. That
Hmm.
came out at the same time. But
Oppen-
I don't know, the Barbie movie looks mildly interesting. Oppenheimer is a four-top Devon bot stick.
Is that like a drama?
Yeah. Well, Oppenheimer. Well, it's the making of the nuclear bomb. It's the guy
Oh yeah,
who
yeah.
basically created the nuclear bomb. They have a guy, then another actor playing Einstein who tries to warn Oppenheimer that you're playing, you're playing with fire. And
All
then, yeah, and we all know what happens in the story. He creates the bomb, and then and then he gets all kind of like, why did I do this? That's the movie, basically. So,
right. Okay. I'll be on here for maybe 10 more minutes because I'm
yeah,
sore.
that sounds good to
Here
me.
we go. Lastly, your 3 favorite Sparks tracks at the moment. Okay. For me, there's something from the new album. I don't okay. In no. Here in Heaven from Kimono My House,
Mm.
Whippings and Apologies, which they did in concert last September in Toronto, and I was in the front row, thanks to Molly being kind enough to let me be in the front row. Whippings and but that's always been one of my favorite Spark songs.
Mm.
Whippings and Apologies, Here in Heaven, and the Decline and Fall of Me from Angst in My Pants.
Oh, that one, no, that song there, that last one, that's gone up in my rankings now. The more I hear that, I love that. I love that. Oh, it's such a hard. I can't. I really don't know. That's so difficult because there's so many good ones. I love. I love. I love. I mean, I still really love Reinforcements,
No.
so I will choose Reinforcements because that never gets old for me. The title track, "Angst in My Pants," that never gets tiring for me at all. And something I really like listening to lately because it's so weird and different is Porcupine.
Mhm. Yeah,
Porcupine is such
cool.
a weird and quirky song, but I love that whole like, yeah, I love that. I don't know. I listened to that just recently.
Cool.
Mm.
Thank you for all the questions. This has been fun. I hope there's a few more questions before I go. Don't be shy.
I have seen American Ultra. That's the movie with Jesse Eisenberg and Christian Stewart, where he's a well, he had his memory erased. He was a special project kind of guy, like a he programmed to be the most efficient killer, and they kind of made his memory loss, and he started smoking pot and there. Yeah, it's a great movie. It's actually a movie I should get too. I really like that. I actually even have the movie posters for it.
Cool.
I have two of the movie posters for that in my closet right now. Mhm.
All right. Another question. Nicholas. Favorite Pink Floyd song from the Sid Barrett era? I think Bike.
Hmm. Okay. I'm still a really big fan of Astronomy Domine. Like the title, like that very first track. Yeah, there's something to that.
Oppenheimer is a historical epic, has a similar vibe to 90s directors like Oliver Stone and some of Spielberg's darker films. Excellent performances, sound, cinematography, highly recommend it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I
I'm
still
going,
enjoy seeing it.
Bob, I'm going to form a Paul McCartney tribute band and call the band Bip
Big
Bop after one of their songs. Yeah. Your favorite song by Paul McCartney and Wings, Bob. Thanks, guys. How long do you think Sparks will continue? Well, I think they're going to just go on until they can't go on anymore.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
touring earlier this year, and I'm sure that, and they're making another movie. Um, and they're also probably recording a new album, right? They're always
And
busy.
they still sound as fresh and as top notch as always. They've never faltered in quality.
Yeah. My favorite Badfinger song is No Matter What.
Hmm.
Morris, can you show us the poster for American Ultra?
Oh gosh, no. I wish I could, but it's kind of buried in the rolls. I would have to take out all the rolls, and I would have to. Yeah, and it's in amongst other rolls of. I wish I might, because I do need to take them out this sometime this week, because I do want to. I'm actually they're for sale. They're all these posters I have in my closet. They're going to be for sale.
Yep.
I'm thinking of, but it's going to be in a lot, like three. Well, there's about 100 posters in all that's ready to go, like that I can get rid of.
Yep.
And unfortunately, I wish I would keep them, but those are amongst the two that are going. I'm going to only charge like $300 for 100 posters, and that's $3 a movie poster. Whoever invests in that, yeah, they could turn around a profit. I just want to get rid of them. I need to purge it for the space, and if I can get $300, I get them all for free from working at the movie theater anyway. So it's
Yep.
no loss to me. I didn't pay for them,
Yep.
so it's all
Sparks
profit.
will never end. That's right. Energy
Yep.
never ends, so sparks will never end.
Mm-hmm.
I was a little bit disappointed only getting a live CD and no DVD.
Oh, for the American Ultra, maybe.
My favorite Sparks tracks, most of Kimono My House, Bon Voyage. Can't say that word. My other voice, Too Many to Count. Slow Boat, yeah, that's a really nice ballad.
Yeah, just drink, Harry. Drink till you can't drink no more.
All right, so I think that's about it. And by the way,
Yeah.
Morris, as you can see, is such an excellent artist. Some of that artwork, well, all the artwork behind him, he's
Most
done
of it,
himself.
yeah, that's drawn by me.
Yeah.
That's drawn by me. That was drawn by me. That kiss thing here was drawn by me. Of course, that's all drawn by me. That Motorhead thing, Brad Pitt here was drawn by me. This here was drawn by me.
Yeah.
Well, that was painted. So yeah, I'm pretty decent drawer.
You're a great drawer. Larry, I can't say the name, but yes, yeah, of course I would love to see them live. Yeah. Angine de Pontrier. Yeah, we're saying goodbye now. So thanks for dropping by, everybody. I'll give you a chance to say goodbye if you want to, or you can just leave, right?
Yeah,
I'm out of here.
Yeah, have a great evening, morning, night, or afternoon, wherever you may be.
Hey, that's for your channel, Morris, not my channel. Just joking.
So thank you everybody for showing up here, and thank you, Larry, for inviting me on. I always enjoy and love showing up for these whenever I can.
Yeah, you're welcome. Bye, guys. Bye, Janet Sampson, better known as Bob. And like I said, if you're a fan of ELO, on my Larry Graves Show channel, I'll have a review and ranking. I'm almost done ranking the ELO series, so check that out. And tomorrow at 1 p.m., I'll be on the Prog Corners channel live at Eastern Daylight Time. So that's the Prog Corner. And then next Saturday at 1 p.m., I believe, I think we're going to do it live. I'm doing a top 20 ELO songs with Americana Sam and Peter Canego.
Ah, cool. I can be there for all of that.
Thank you, Music and Cat Lover, and thank you for being a member. Morris looks like a fit. Yeah. Bye, Larry Morris. A great show. Thank you, Douglas. Bye, Molly, and you too, Larry. Yes, bye, Molly. Thank you for dropping by, Molly. Do this again, guys. Yeah, I'm hoping to probably almost every weekend, at least for an hour. Yeah.
Cool.
So that is it. Thanks, Morris. Thanks, everybody, for dropping by. please remember to like the live stream. I'd appreciate it. And have a great, wonderful day. Goodbye.
Peace, everybody.